Hello everyone, welcome to Six Sigma IAS. I am Mohit Bansal, Faculty Polity, Governance and IR. We are going to discuss Polity Mains previous year question of 2025. The question is, examine the evolving pattern of center-state financial relations in the context of planned development in India. How far have the recent reforms impacted the fiscal federalism in India? So basically, you need to talk about the recent changes made by Modi government in center-state financial relations and how it has impacted fiscal federalism. That's analysis also you need to mention. So before discuss the answer, let me tell you about our GS Foundation program. That's for 27-28, where you will be given GS and CSET lectures, current affair lectures and tests, personalized mentorship, daily answer writing, test series, prelims and mains. That will be done under the guidance of Dr. Sheikha Darbari, that's IRS, former Chief Commissioner of Income Tax, economist and parliamentary affair expert. So this question is not there in Lakshmikant, but it is discussed in classes. In our classes where we discuss cooperative and competitive federalism, where in detail this topic is discussed. What are the recent government steps in center-state relation in direction of cooperative and competitive federalism? So class students do not find any difficulty to write this answer, right? So you need to just mention about center-state financial relations in introduction. You can give a constitutional context for introduction for this question answer, right? So you can mention that center-state financial relations is predominantly tilted in favor of center, but nevertheless, after Prime Minister Modi came into power or BJP came into power, or after this new government came into being, many changes have been made to make sure that state get more autonomy in fiscal affairs, more funds, so to discharge their responsibilities, right? That will set your constitutional and current affair context for this question. So now talk about evolving pattern of financial relation. You can talk about planning commission has been abolished. You can talk about finance commission recommendations have been tilted in favor of states. For example, 14th finance commission has recommended 42% share of states in tax devolution. Earlier, 13th Finance Commission has recommended just 32%. So it's a 10% jump, very big jump. 15th Finance Commission 41% and 16th Finance Commission recently 41%. So that you can mention. Then centrally sponsored schemes have been rationalized where it has been reduced so that state can frame their own schemes. Earlier, they have to just implement center schemes. Now they can frame and implement their own schemes, thereby providing more autonomy to them so that they can make policies with their by keeping in mind their local conditions so that they could ensure contextualized or localized or regional development, right? That you must mention. Then other reforms you can mention about GST where center and state taxes have been merged, right? But you need to mention the challenges also, right? You need to do actually the analysis, right? So you need to mention advantages like it promotes state autonomy, right? It promote better center-state relations, cooperation, coordination, right? It promote cooperative federalism, competitive federalism, and it makes sure effective public service delivery, citizens' welfare, well-being, etc. Then right challenges like GST composition has been delayed. Then still centrally sponsored scheme are large in number. Then states are facing fiscal stress, especially after COVID-19, right? And even now, the center's share of taxes or the resources is greater than that of state. For example, you can talk about cess and surcharge, right? And post GST, many states have lost their lucrative tax revenues also. That you can mention. And in conclusion, you just need to write way forward. Here, solutions you can mention. You can here mention Sarkaria or Punchi Commission recommendations also, right? So you can mention about that states should be given lucrative taxes control. You can mention that Niti Aayog should not dictate its terms to states, just should be a supporting body to them to realize their socio-economic development objectives. The central sponsored scheme should be minimal in nature, and more tax devolution should be there. Tax and surcharges could be abolished, and so on. So that's how you can write this answer, right? So before ending the session, let me tell you about our mentorship program for 27-28, where you will be given current affair lectures and tests, personalized mentorship, daily answer writing, test series, prelims, main, and NCRT under the guidance of Dr. Shikha Darbari, who is former Chief Commissioner of Income Tax, as she was IRS, and economist and parliamentary affairs expert.